Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. So today I got my I bought this Lush Kitchen subscription box and I got it today. So now I'm going to open it so you guys can see what's in here. And this is the box for New Year. It's to be opened 2023. And I noticed it also had the old Lush logo that I really like. Oh, cool. Oh, I love this. So this is a tote, a Lush tote with their original puffy font that they had for many years when they opened up in the 90s. So sometime I'll show you my bag collection, okay, my Lush tote collection, because I have some really special ones to me that I have Lush totes, and so I'll make a video of those for you so we can look at them. And I still have the shower gel video to make, and I will make it soon, okay? All right, so moving on. Oh, we have narcotic shower gel. I haven't had that in a while. It's a very herbal shower gel that Lush used to sell in the early 2000s and late 90s. It's a dark teal color, and I hope you can see that sort of teal color. And it's made with rose petal infusion, lavender water, lemon juice, lemongrass oil, sage oil, and tea tree oil. So it smells herbal like sage and tea tree. And it's got some citrus qualities in there and a little floral rose top note. And then, ooh, is this Banana Moon? This is Banana Moon soap from Lush. Again, this is a soap they used to sell. I think I bought them in the early 2000s and the mid 2000s. And in the stores, in the Lush stores, they used to have these long cylindrical poles of Banana Moon soap. In the store, they look like, you know, bananas. And they used to chop off 100-gram pieces like this off of the big long poles. And this has real banana in it, so it's not drying. It's not overly moisturizing. It's just not drying, okay? And it feels so wonderful to take a shower with this. It smells banana-y. It doesn't smell like fake banana, like banana candy or something. But you can smell the bananas. And then a lot of people have asked, what are these little black dots in the soap? See them? Those are banana seeds. So if you ever eat a banana and you look at it really close, you can see tiny little banana seeds in the middle of the banana. That's what these are. So I would rate this a 4 out of 5 rating. As far as Lush soaps are concerned, maybe even a 5 out of 5 rating, because I have dry skin, very extremely dry skin, and so I'm always looking for some kind of soap that isn't drying, and so that's why this would be a 4 or a 5 to me. The only reason I say 4 is because it's not, you know, it's not the prettiest soap I've ever seen, but that's okay. It works a treat, and there's glitter in it. The original did not have glitter, so I'm wondering if the glitter is transferring on the soap from something else in the box, or they just decided to make it glittery this time. So that's Banana Moon. Next, oh wow, Starcraft cleanser, and it's in the original bottle. The original bottles had a white label and yellow on black lettering like this, and then the old green and yellow label. I've got some of these cleaned out empties of the ones with the old label. Starcraft is a old product. It's a facial cleanser, and it's for people that have sensitive skin, and it's a creamy cleanser. It's not very moisturizing. It looks like it would be like majorly moisturizing, and it's not greasy, but it's not drying. Oat milk is the primary ingredient, and oat milk is what doctors will prescribe if you have some kind of a rash. So it's good for sensitive skin or itchy skin. And it also has almond oil, and then it has honeysuckle infusion, lavender flower, and lavender oil. So oat milk, almond, honeysuckle, and lavender. So how you use this is you wet your face with warm water. You put some of this on your hands or on whatever you wash your face with. You wash your face and then you rinse it off, and that's it. And it says, smooth a generous amount all over your face and then wipe it off using a damp face cloth or a cotton pad. Be careful. I'm just going to say right now, when you're opening it, what you usually do is you grab the bottle and then you open it. Well, if you grab the bottle, don't squeeze the bottle, because when you open the foil top, it'll go and it'll fall on the floor, just like this one did. So just beware when you're taking this off. Just hold it gently here. Don't squeeze it. All right. I like the scent. It's very light, but it's comforting. Basically, it's lavender and honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is a flower. It's kind of sweet and like a sweet flowery scent. It's not real strong. And then the lavender, is that bright herbal lavender. So I like the scent of that. And then, ooh, this looks like an Auntie Pamela bar. Okay. Yes, it is the Auntie Pamela bar, and it's made with rose and vanilla, ylang-ylang, and chamomile powder. It's got dried red rose petals crumbled inside. It has a very floral fragrance, very flowery, very much like rose perfume. So if you like floral perfume, I would say that of all the Lush bubble bars, just the bubble bars, that I would say this one is probably one of the top 5 floral bubble bars as far as the strength of scent of flowers. It would be this. So if you don't like the scent of flowers, or if you're allergic to the scent of flowers or rose, you may not like this. It makes some gorgeous colored water. So it's going to be that gorgeous sort of dark pinkish red color, and it's going to have some gold glitter in it. So I bet that'll be pretty. So I'll definitely make a video of this one when I take a bath with it. I think I'm going to take a bath. I would rate this one probably a 4 out of 5. I would have to be in the mood for it because it's kind of a special bar. It leaves a perfumey fragrance. So this is something I'd probably want to bathe with, like before me and my husband go out on a date or something like that. Or if I'm going to be spending, a cozy night with my husband at home, then I would want to wear something that's going to make me smell like that. Cool. Now, Auntie Pamela was the face of Lush, basically, from the 90s and into the late 2000s. And she was the editor of the Lush Times magazine for all those years. And she was also the one that would interface with customers and answer any questions about the products, give tips. She would choose reviews that those of us wrote on the UK Lush customer forum. We would write reviews of of Lush products because there wasn't such thing as doing it online at that time. So we would write down our reviews on the Lush UK forum, and she would pick my reviews and put them in the Lush Times magazine. And she did that for a few years along with other people's reviews, and she put them in the Lush Times, and that was the coolest thing ever. She was a very elegant lady, and she knew her stuff as far as cosmetics, perfumery, and such. And so thank you, Auntie Pamela, for what you have done for us customers by working at Lush UK. So that'll be a nice treat to remember her by. She's actually on my Facebook friends list, and so she's a sweetheart. Alrighty, and then we have this little card here that says "Party Like It's 1995." Oh, this is a Slammer bomb. Wow, this is rare, you guys. Okay, rare. Here's how rare it is, okay? I have never tried this. Okay, I've heard of the Slammer bath bomb. When I came along in the early, like 2001, as far as a Lush customer, they had a shower gel at that time called Slammer, and it was so popular that people just, wow, they would ask the Lush kitchen to make the Slammer shower gel like once a month. It was so popular. It's very citrusy. And so what people didn't know, and I tried to tell them, is the shower gel Slammer came from the bath bomb called Slammer. That was here first. Lush created this first, and then the scent was so lemony and nice that they made a shower gel called Slammer. So this one, as I recall, has lots of lemon and orange and lime. Let me see. This one has lime oil and Litsi cubiba oil, which is a lemony kind of green herb. And then this has Sicilian lemon oil. So lemon, and lime. And that might be why it's green and yellow. Lemon and lime. Cool, right? Okay. 2023 is calling. A lava lamp and a disco ball and a big old phone, a brick phone, and then CDs. It says, "Let's party like it's 1995. This January, we're transporting you back to where it all started, the 90s, baby. Rediscover all-time favorites in this curated time capsule, packed with beloved classics from the 90s and early 2000s. Get the party started with a trip down memory lane as you soak in nostalgia with Auntie Pamela's luxurious floral bubbles. Travel through time with Starcraft's skin-softening blend and Banana Moon's celestial lather, or take it up a notch with Slammer's citrus explosion for a timeless pick-me-up. Looking to feel fly? Narcotic's herbal infusion will more than do the job. Get off your dial-up, pop in your favorite CD, and let's go back in time with these retro hits for shower, bath, and more." So that is the retro favorites, the Wayback Machine retro favorites from Lush. And so let me show you what we have, including the tote. So that is what is in the box. All right, so I would say my favorite, most exciting thing that I'm excited about in this box is the Slammer bath bomb. Oh God, it's almost got like this, ooh, like, is it real? Yes, it's real, the Slammer bath bomb. So that's the one I'm most excited about. This one is the one I'm least excited about because of the scent. It's not my favorite scent. And then Auntie Pamela would be my second exciting one. So there's Slammers first, Auntie Pamela second, Banana Moon third, Starcraft fourth, and Narcotic last. All right. Now, the ones that I voted for, because, you know, we all vote for the things that we want, they give us a selection of about, I don't know, let's just say 10. They give us 10 products or thereabouts, and we pick the 3 or 4 that we want, and then the ones who got picked most are the products that they make and put in the box. So I voted for the Banana Moon soap, and I did not vote for Narcotic. I did not vote for Starcraft, only because, you know, I've used this, I've had bottles and bottles of this. So not that I don't like it, I just wasn't too like excited about it because I've had lots of bottles of this. And I think I voted for Auntie Pamela's as well. And then the ones that didn't make it, you know, if you guys would like me to include, to talk about and include the products that didn't win the vote, that I can do that as well if you're curious about those products. So what is your favorite in this box? Which one are you the most curious about in this box? Which one is your favorite in this box if you've tried them? And if you've tried them also, which one is your least favorite? So that is the Lush January 2023 kitchen subscription box. And thanks so much for watching. I know that lots of you also listen to ASMR videos, and so I was wanting to make this video, make another video in addition to this one, more of an ASMR kind of video, and upload that video to my other ASMR channel. And when I do that, I will post a link here on this channel so that you'll know. If you'd like to subscribe to my ASMR channel, you can do so. I hope life is treating you well, and thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon on the next Lush video. Bye-bye.